We're live. Good morning, everyone. Today we have our first special installment of Treat Yo Patient Thursday. And today's topic, it is who controls the environment, you or your patient. So, my name is Javier Carlin.
And I'm Joseph Sagugi. Good to see you guys.
And we are the New Grad PT mentors and the creators of the Six Figure PTs community. So do you want to go ahead and get us started on this topic today?
Let's do it. Honestly, so this might be a unique topic to a lot of you because as a new grad PT, and Javier and I were just talking about this, and we were reflecting on when we had just finished physical therapy school. So a lot of where you guys are at right now, getting ready to start in the working world. Right now, some of your biggest things might be still looking for a job opportunities, interviews with different locations, whether it's at a hospital, SNF, outpatient, doesn't really matter, peds, whatever it is, whatever you're looking for, that's where you're at. But there's a lot of things I didn't fully understand as a new clinician. When I came out, Javi was also kind of expressing the same thing. Like he had some of those same concerns. But the honest truth is, we all love working with the patients that are fun to work with. That's the reality of it. We love to work with the patients that are fun to work with. And so what happens when you have a patient that's not as fun to work with? What happens then? What determines what that clinic environment's going to be like? Now let's talk outpatient because that's what we do, right? So in an outpatient setting, you're going to see a variety of different styles. So you're going to see more of your one-on-one treatment. You're going to see more of your maybe two-on-one. I mean, it varies. But at the end of the day, like we can all agree that whether it was during our hours, during our internships or any rotations we've had, at the end of the day, like there's been hours where you're like, yo, this one patient's coming in, I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go.
Yep.
Like you're so ecstatic that that's going to that you're going to be put in a position to where you can just go all in that 1 hour, or if it's 45 minutes or if it's 30 minutes, you're so excited. Yep. But you know what? There was also other times, and I'm sure y'all can agree with this as well. There was also other times when there was maybe, a patient or two that would come, whether it's back to back, different times of the day, and you're like, man, this patient just takes a lot of energy out of me. It's a drag. I've seen clinicians when they have a patient like that, pull out their laptop and just kind of use that as an escape. And the honest truth is, it begs the question, who sets the environment? Like why is the patient there? And this is a conversation we had with our team at the clinic where Javi and I work. And the honest truth is, people are coming to you because they need help with something. Now, a lot of times we just think it's the physical part of it and we kind of ignore everything else, but they're coming to you because it's a place to get well. Now, if I go to the hospital and I'm not sick and I'm spending a night or whatever, unless they're doing some kind of like scans or whatever, and then I have to stay there until they've cleared me, I'm not staying overnight. I'm going home. If I'm great, if I've passed everything, I'm only there because I need to get well. So they're coming to a place to get well, which means that naturally they are carrying some level of disappointment, frustration. I mean, imagine, bro, like if you're in a lot of pain for a long time, like what are you thinking? Like you're down, frustrated, exhausted by what you're going through.
Right.
Even the kindest person
that's the majority of people coming into physical therapy. They're all hurt. They're hurting. They're not there because they're there to initially have fun. Some of them are naturally like that. They have that positive energy about them and they're always smiling, they're always happy, and that's great. But again, what do you do when you don't have that patient? They still deserve that high level of care, that high level of energy, positive energy that you're emitting from yourself to them.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
They deserve it just as much as anyone else. Even on the days that we don't really feel like it, we are there for them. At the end of the day, it's not about us, about how we feel about them. If they're feeling a certain way, it's because there's something in their life that's happening at this very moment that we might not understand. So we are not there to judge them on wow, this person, like, they're always so negative, they're always bringing everyone else down. Like, we can't be thinking those things because we don't know what's going on in their life unless we ask them. And once we ask them and break that barrier, that's when we truly find out, like, oh wait, like, this is something that I can actually speak to this person about listen to them, and really understand why it is that they act that way. Because once you break that barrier, you're gold. Like, they'll talk to you about anything, and at that point, once you kind of meet them where they're at initially, you can set that next level of like, hey, like, this is how it's gonna be from now on.
Exactly.
And that person next week or next visit is gonna be like, yo, I'm ready, like, let's do this. Exactly. And they're gonna be more open with you. And they're still gonna have those bad days, but now they're gonna be coming in willing to tell you about them.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Exactly.
I mean,
you're the physical therapist, guys. You are the physical therapist. You did not go into PT school just to learn a number of skills, to only have patients get better in spite of you rather than because of you. Now, do your skills help you, accommodate whatever that patient needs to do, whether it's manually, exercise-wise, and so on and so forth? Well, yeah, but whether they come or not, it's not really up to you at that point. Mm-hmm. Everything's out of your control. So what ends up happening now, 2-3 visits in, where we're saying, man, well, that patient came for 3 visits. I guess they weren't serious. They were wasting my time. I've heard PT say this. I'm not making this up. They were wasting our time. They were wasting my time. You guys, people are coming to you because they are hurting. People are coming to you because they, like, if I told one of my patients who was kind of low, I was like, it's very okay to feel the way you're feeling. Like, anyone who has to go through what you've been going through for the last, it was like 7 years, at some point it kind of gets to you. So understand that. People are coming to you because of that, but because of your expertise, because you have a gift, you have something that can actually help them avoid surgery. You have something that can give them their function back. You have something that can give them their energy back. Whatever it is, you control the environment. So what does that mean? When you clock in, and we're talking about this with our team, like when you clock in, you are clocking in to say that I'm not here because of me. Like, PT has become an egocentric, profession, because now we're doctors of physical therapy and all that crap. And don't get me wrong. Like, I love the fact that we're doctors. Like, don't get me wrong on that. But at the end of the day, we let that precede what our true value is to our patients.
Yeah.
So we're like saying, man, I'm a doctor. I don't need this. Like, it's an ego thing. It's about you. It's not about you. If you can take that today, it's not about you, it's really about the people you serve. Then what that means is when you clock into work, you realize that the energy you bring in has to be has to overpower the level of frustration and negativity that the patient might bring. And rightly so, because of what they've experienced. Mm-hmm. You control the environment. During the evaluation, you're setting the pace. You're meeting them where they're at. You're listening to them and so on. But as they go through, they want to feel like they're being pulled up. And you're the up. You're the one that's doing that. Mm-hmm. And so understand that when you guys are starting, whatever your job is that you guys are about to start, wherever the location is, first of all, for those of you that have been hired, congratulations. Congratulations on starting. But even more so, just understand that if you can do that, there will be a lot of people that will want to be served by you. Mm-hmm. Plenty of people. It might not happen after 6 months. It might not happen after the first year. But I mean, a year out, we're already seeing that.
You know what the funny thing is too is that those patients that come in like that end up being one of the best patients you'll ever have. Like,
that is so
they
true.
End up being your fans. They just want to spend all their time there.
You got it.
Sometimes too much time there, and they're there for 3, 4, 5 hours. Right? It's so true. Yeah. That difficult patient is always gonna be your biggest fan at the end of the day if you take care of them the right way.
Exactly. So you set the environment. If you have any questions regarding that, feel free to reach out to us. Feel free to message us if you're watching on Instagram Live. You know how to reach out to us if you're watching on Facebook. Just message us and we will talk about it more specifically with you. But just understand, you control the environment. As a new grad PT, just mastering that will put you ahead of a lot of other clinicians. I've seen clinicians 10, 15, 20 years out that still have not mastered that. And because of that, their value as a clinician is greatly diminished. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Happy Thursday.